successful. You know, all of you, I'm pretty sure, want to be there, want to get through with this class, want to get through with college. And there's these roadmaps that different professional people put out to help you get there. This is a roadmap that I want to introduce to you to help you be successful. You know, not just in college, but just in life in general. Okay, this goal setting lecture here, action steps. I'm going to provide you with 7 steps that I guarantee you that if you use them accordingly, you will achieve what you want to. That's what I'm going to present to you today. All right, and I ask you to bring some paper, take notes. You can choose not to. You can, if you want to retain it, you can retain it. However, just trying to give you every avenue to be successful. Okay, so the 7 action steps that work, I've applied them over the course of my life, and I've shared them with many students. Like I said, I've taught up in Washington, I've taught in Arizona, I've taught in Florida, taught in Arkansas, and I have distributed this information to them. And I do get emails back from students saying, ooh, coach, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I have used this and it has worked for me. Know where you're trying to go. And I know a lot of you, again, know this right now in this prerequisite class. You're trying to be a PT. You're trying to be an OT. You're trying to and wish to be an athletic trainer. All right, I know that. That's why you're here. You already made this decision. You know where you want to go. So you got to always throw that out there, and then you got to build your way to it. All right. Identify what I call easy, obtainable action goals. Everything works together. So you got to identify, and we're going to go through what are easy, obtainable action goals as it relates to that. Okay? If you can see it, if you can, identify what I call a focus hour. That hour that nothing gonna disturb you during that time or what you need to do. You gotta identify those hours. You know, and this is for, we have a focused attitude. And I'm explaining these as we go through. Okay, I'm explaining these. Numbers 5. We love to get a reward for something we do. We love, you want Coach Johnson to reward you with an A for what you did. You want your boss to give you X amount of dollars for working for them. Create your own reward system. Create your own reward system. Again, I'm gonna show you how all of these gonna work together for you. Make it passionate. I mean, you really wanna do it no matter what. How do you make something passion driven? I'm gonna give you my explanation and reason, all right? And the last one, believe in yourself. Believe you are going to achieve it. Despite, one of my favorite words, as my friends tell me, what does despite mean? Well, that means that despite that I don't have the aptitude, the attitude, or the money, or the person in my life that can help me get there. I believe I'm going to achieve what I want to do despite those obstacles that I'm faced with. Everybody's faced with on a daily basis. Okay? So those are 7. All right? I'll show you how they work. All right. I throw these in there. Are you ready? That's such a mindset right there. Are you really ready to have success in college? I'm gonna assume all of you are because you're here, okay? Throughout the time you are in college, throughout the time you are chasing these goals, throughout the time you are achieving these goals, I want you to always have fun. You need to be prepared with your laptops, with something to write with, blah, 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 to achieve your goal. Let's get this show on the road, okay? Okay, goals, my thing. This is what this means to me. G is for getting what you want. O, you are outstanding because you are achieving. You're going after it. All right. A is awesome. You know, these are these positive things that you'll apply to yourself. Oh, I'm so outstanding today. Oh, I'm so awesome. And you notice because you got the end goal and you're going after it no matter what. It's for life. It ain't just temporarily while you're in this class. It's not just temporarily while you're in college. It's not just temporarily while you're in something for 4 years, 5 years. It's to the end of your life. It's lifelong that you want to achieve something. You know, until you can't achieve it no more because you're 6 feet under. Okay, we know what that means. We're in the grave. All right, it's for life. And at the end of it, when you accomplish that task, there's so much satisfaction that's going to come from it. So much satisfaction. When I accomplish any of my goals, I mean, even like I shared with you, having children was a goal of mine. When I saw those little faces, I was so satisfied. You know, when I was playing basketball and we won a championship in the conference, I was so satisfied. You know, they put you up on your shoulder and they're like, rah, 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 rah. Satisfied. You know, when I got my degree, both of them, oh, I was satisfied. Very accomplished. Okay? Yeah, that was a goal I wanted I didn't get. That was going into the NBA, but that's a whole another story. But I went after it though. Okay? I went after it. I was satisfied with my effort. Okay? So that's what I look at goals as. Getting outstanding, awesome life satisfaction for yourself. Nobody else but for you. Okay? Do you believe, key question, do you believe that you can be successful in this course? You really gotta start with that. Despite my lecture style, despite if you can comprehend what's going on in the material, but do you really believe it, that you can be successful in this course? All of you at this point in time, even if you at a CLO, you still need to have that belief because we got almost 7 more weeks still left. You can pull it up. You can be successful, okay? Number 1 goal. Who can tell me what's that number 1 goal? Raise your hand real quick. Come on now. Go ahead, India.
To know your end goal.
To know your end goal. Did you get a book from me, India? Well, you got one coming at the end here. You should be writing this down, so somebody should just look right down there and say, know your end goal. It's the number 1. All right, know your end goal, okay? This is what I mean. Your destination, your life goals. Even if it's a vacation trip, you know you want to go to Florida. You know you want to go to Bahamas. You know you want to go to California. You know you want to go to Disneyland. You know you know that end goal. Now it's just a matter of mapping out a plan to get there, okay? Every day, what's your end goal? Not just to get up and get through the day, you know? So attach something to that, and then when you lay down and go to bed, you look at it and say, you know what? I accomplished that end goal that I had for me that day. Every day have an end goal, okay? So that's number 1, all right? Now, I want you to be thinking about this because you're actually gonna write this down, your end goal. You ain't gonna share it with me, but towards the end of it, I'm gonna ask you to write your little plan. So think about what's the end goal for you. If it's this class or blah, 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 okay? Example of end goals. Having a 4.0, going to college. If that was an end goal for y'all, when y'all was in high school, y'all have achieved that because you're here. Completing this course with a 4.0, that's all A's. 3.0 is a B. That's still not bad. In grad school, you can do no less than a B to stay in grad school, all right? So, but they want you to have a 4.0, but 3.0 not bad. Getting into physical therapy, that's your end goal for being here. Getting into occupational therapy, that's your end goal. Becoming an athletic trainer, if that's your end goal at the end of college. You know, that's what we look at the end of college. Becoming an entrepreneur, running your own clinic, as a guest speaker shared with us. You know, a coach like I was, motivation speaker like I am. All right, so those are some end goals. All right, I want you to start thinking about what may be some of your end goals as pertaining to what I just shared with you, because you're going to write that down. Okay, developing these end goals, you need to, very important, attach a time frame to them. Okay? We will be out of this class in 7-8 weeks. So what is the end goal? Is it still to have that 4.0? Or maybe don't drop down to that 3.9 because you done got some 6s and 8s on that quiz. I don't know. But you still got an opportunity to get it on up because there's going to be some points. All right? attach a year or 3 or 5, depending on that particular goal. GPA of 4.0, what career you want to have. So that might be a 2-year year goals. What type of house, that might be 5 years for a lot of you guys. What type of house you want to live in. But know what type of house you would like to live in. How much money you want to have in your bank account. So those are just examples of some end goals that you want to apply to in your life. Same thing, relationship. Yeah, you probably want to attach a goal to some relationship. I don't want a toxic relationship. I don't want a partner that's every time you turn around they cheat. I don't want a partner that every time you turn around they want to go upside my head. I don't want that type of relationship. So you might want to put a goal on that, you know, this type of partner I want to have. What type of car you want to drive. These are these end goals, and again, you want to put some time frame in those goals. Okay, whatever that end goal may be. All right, the time frame as pertains to that goal kind of will make a difference. Again, example, we got 7 weeks, 8 weeks left, you know, so it's gonna turn itself out. All right, you have to. You can't do nothing without going through what I call a personal assessment. Now you gotta go and look in the mirror, and you gotta look at yourself and perform this personal assessment. You know, and you need to ask these questions. Are you disciplined enough to do what you want? If you know you're not, you finna struggle. Are you dedicated and have dedication? Are you prepared and willing to sacrifice? Give up something to achieve. You know, if you go no, 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 you might well give it up. Really, seriously. No, I'm not dedicated. No, I'm not willing to sacrifice. No, I'm not disciplined. You know, I know I'm gonna stay up all night and burn the candles at both ends. You know, I'm going to bed at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, but then I'm asking myself to be successful in college when I just got 3 hours worth of sleep. You know, it ain't gonna work. Then I start gonna work. Discipline, having control, best way you can have over yourself. Not of me, not of your classmate, not of your friends, not of your partner, but of yourself. Do you have control? Are you disciplined enough, like I said, to shut it down? You know, are you disciplined enough to eat the proper food and stop eating all that junk? Are you disciplined enough to not be out here over drinking, overindulging in that area when you out in the parties? You know, are you disciplined enough to not do certain things? Dedication, your loyalty to something or someone. Do you have a dedication to what you want? See, I can't answer those questions. You take your personal assessment of yourself. You ask yourself these questions, and you should know how to respond to them. Sacrifice, the act of giving up something. Are you willing to do X, Y, Z? Are you willing to let that go? You know, are you willing to do it to achieve that end goal? So you gotta take that assessment. Number 2, identify easy attainable action goal. Okay, what I mean? All right, so you got that end goal stuck out there. All right, so what I mean by action 2, identify easy attainable action goal. Easy, attainable, attachable goal step. It's just like the stir steps that you're gonna have. It's easy, it's attachable, it's stairs. Let's identify some attainable goals here. Okay, so obtainable action goal. You select an end goal. Somebody give me an example of an end goal that I had up there.
PT school.
Huh?
PT school.
PT school. I had that up there. That will be an example of an end goal that I had up there. Okay. End goal. All right, so PT. I had this one up there. So let's say we're gonna deal with this right here. But you're right. Completing this course with a 4.0. So that would be that end goal at the end of the semester that you want to achieve. So what type of easy goal that's gonna be attached to this one right here? Okay? That's one right there. Now that's a very easy, attainable goal, wouldn't you think? Attending all scheduled classes? Give me another one that could be easy, that works with getting that 4.0. Somebody.
Doing your homework.
Doing the work, easy. Gaining complete understanding with each chapter, easy. Gaining that throughout. Make 10 and no less than 9 on all quizzes. And it's all working towards that end goal. The end goal is that 4.0. Complete all discussion questions with thoughtful responses. Study at least 14 hours a week, 2 hours a day. Are these easily obtainable? Is there anything up there that I put up there that someone feel like they cannot do? Because they not smart enough, or because they're not rich enough, or because they don't have a car, or because they don't have nothing to run? Is there anything up there that you cannot do? Pretty much in a fourth grader can do this. Study at least 14 hours a week, 2 hours a day. Okay, so you attach that, those easy, obtainable goals. Okay. Now here is what end goal you would use. I want you to write down the end goal for yourself at this point in time. I want you to share it with me, but do write down your end goal. This is the exercise. Just write whatever you're thinking of. You got about 3 minutes here. And then below that, I want you to write down at least 5 easy attainable goals that you know you need to do. And not only that you need to do it, that you're going to start to do. Whether right now while you're sitting in this class or at the end of this class. Lindsay, can you keep track of the time for me? Let me know. Throw me a 5 minutes up when it's time to close. You know, at 10:50. 12:50.
Okay,
What time is it now?
12:30.
12:30. Okay. All right. So you should have that. You should have your end goals. You should have those easy, attainable goals. All right. For a book. Who can tell me number 3? Wow. What is it, White?
Identify vote sounds.
Huh?
Identify vote sounds.
Okay, number 3. All right. So I just throw that, have that 4.0 in there. All right. So going back through my end goal, I want to have a GPA 4.0. My easy obtainable action steps: attend classes, complete all assignments, participate in class, schedule times, and you're gonna review yours at this time. You know, schedule time, get tutoring. If you don't know how to do the assignment, schedule time to meet with professor. Know the times when you are going to complete submit. I put down 10, I asked you guys to put down 3. When you leave here, I want you to add some more to it, okay? To your own goal. It's easy, attainable goals, all right? Know what assignments they are worth. I give that to you in the syllabus. Know what each assignment is you have to complete. You all have that for this in the syllabus. You know, when things are due, blah, blah, blah. So this is what I would attach 10 as pertaining to that, okay? All right, so you did say it right. So for a book, right. Okay, number 3, identify your focus area. For a book, who can tell me, for one of my books, who can tell me what we all have in common, whether you rich or poor, whether you black or white, whether you fat or skinny, whether you come from a 1-parent household or 2-parent household, what do we all have in common? Yes, sir.
We're getting an education.
Okay, that's not what I'm looking for, but we are getting an education. Yes, sir.
24 hours in the day.
24 hours in the day. You wasn't in my class, were you?
No, sir.
He didn't tell you, did he?
No.
All right. 24 hours in the day. You got the same hours as I got. You got the same hours as that rich kid that was born in that rich family that's making X amount of dollars. He or she got the same hours as that poor kid that was born in poverty. Same 24 hours in the day. It's not gonna change for none of us. I don't care how much money you have. Everybody has it. So where I'm going with this, you have to, throughout that 24 hours, it's what you do with those hours is what starts separating us. Is what you do with them. All right? So what you next have to do now for number 3, identify what you do every day. What do you do during those hours? So another exercise for you. So now I want you to kind of think about your hours from 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. or whatever you want to put in there. Start thinking about it. Because what I'm going to ask you to do next is I'm going to ask you to start putting something next to those hours. So remind me about the book at the end of it. You're going to put something next to those hours as to what you are doing with those hours. For example, at 1 a.m. to 6 a.m., I'm sleeping. I'm calling hogs. I'm snoring during those hours. Some of you at 1 a.m. may be getting in the house on a Friday and a Saturday. So some of you. But I'm sleeping. So you're gonna identify your hours as they are right now. You're gonna identify. 7 a.m. I'm dressing, breakfast, I'm getting ready to travel down here. Well, that's when I had 9 o'clock class. 7 a.m. I'm pretty much here because I got an 8 o'clock class. At 9 a.m. I'm in school hours. If it's during the summer, open hours. 12 o'clock I'm having lunch, or 12 o'clock we in class. So I suspect for all of you at 12 o'clock you're gonna put in class. 1, school hours, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I want you to start processing and think about your 24 hours and what you do in those 24 hours. 4 to 6, TV, that's what I'm doing. TV hours, visiting with friends. TV hours, homework, visiting with friends. Right. These are just examples, all right? Now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna develop a new schedule from your old schedule. You're gonna look at your old schedule, and at 1 o'clock, you may still have sleeping. 7 o'clock is dressing. 9 o'clock is telling me still sleeping, or instead of me playing that game at 9 that you may have on your schedule, I might need to meet with the professor because I'm not doing well in his or her class. And you done made that call. So now you're gonna make a new schedule. You're gonna make that away from here because I'm going on. All right? So you're gonna have a blank sheet and you're gonna put my new schedule. You're gonna have another sheet where you're gonna have your old schedule with all the times that and you're gonna look at those schedule and you're gonna realize you got so much free time. Cause it's 6 p.m., you're gonna look at it, well, I already ate at 3, so what am I doing? I'm 6 p.m., nothing. At 7 p.m., what am I doing? Well, nothing. Wait a minute. At 11 a.m., I don't have a class till 12, so what am I doing at 11 a.m.? Nothing. It's gonna be open. All right, so now on your new schedule, you might wanna fill that in now. Because now you got an end goal you're trying to achieve and accomplish. Okay, so you're gonna go through a new schedule on your own time and fill it in accordingly. Redo my assignments if needed, submit an assignment, prepare for class, study for exam or quiz, prepare for sleep, That's your new schedule. I want all of you to have beyond this day, okay? Number 4, all right, got 3 more to go. Identify what I call a focus hours attitude. What the heck? Now I'm gonna pick somebody out who can tell me what that might mean. Identify a focus hour attitude? Who I wanna pick on? What is this, Eileen or Samantha?
Samantha.
Samantha, what that mean?
Just like know that you have to study in those hours.
Was you on my foundational wellness class? Oh, you've already been there. Behind you. That lady right here. Yeah, you.
Me?
Well, what that might mean?
Just like having a good attitude during your focus hours.
Having a good attitude? Nope. That's not what that means. What that means, identify focus hours attitude is this right here. Okay, change the attitude. Okay, 6 o'clock. I done got on my new schedule. I'm finna study for Coach Johnson's class. All right, I hear a knock at the door. Knock, 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 knock. What's your name? Hayden? Right there? Hayden. Hayden knocking at my door. I get up, open the door. Hayden said, come on, let's go to the pub. No, Hayden, I ain't going. I got a focused hour. I'm focused. I'm not going to the pub at this time because I got this on there. So now I got to change my attitude and say, can I get a rain check? You know, I'm in the zone. I am focused. So that's the change of attitude that I'm talking about, that you need to adopt now. That you're going to adopt, because now you're finna achieve this 4.0 in this classroom. And I know you are, all of you are, because this is what you're finna start doing. You're gonna tell Hagen, your friend, or whoever, mama call you on the phone, mama, I'm sorry. Can I call you back, dear? I love you, but I gotta do this. Dad gonna respect you, be like, yes, sweetheart, sure. You know, so that's what I mean by that. So that fourth one is to have a new focused attitude. Now we can work on that attitude. All right, what would you say to friends and family members if they came and interrupt you? That's the thing, okay? All right, the fifth one here, have a reward system, okay? Having that reward system is again, it's like, okay, now I have achieved something. What am I gonna reward myself with? You already know your end goal is you're gonna have a 4.0, but all of us are human beings. And all of us live in what we call this microwave society. Can anybody tell me what I mean by the microwave society that we live in? What you say?
You get everything now.
We want it right now. We want it. We can't wait till that 4.0 show up 7 weeks. So you need to have a reward system that you're gonna reward yourself once you accomplish that. And it's very simple to put together a reward system. I don't never ask anybody to go above and beyond and try to get something that they can't afford. So your reward system, like in a work situation, extra payment, you know, paycheck, you know, I assign extra credit for this class, sure spending money, self-reward, going to the movies. What are some rewards you would use? Okay, so here's a list of rewards. Eating at your favorite food place. You already eat there. Why not attach it to something now? You're already gonna go to eat at McDonald's or Zaxby's or wherever. So now why not put it together with, I just studied for an hour. So let me reward myself and go eat at my favorite place. You're putting it together. You know, eating at your favorite restaurant. These are reward systems I want you to start thinking about, because now you're going to create that too after this class. You're going to create your list. Watching my favorite show, what that may be. Going to the movies, eating my favorite ice cream, taking a nice walk in the park, playing my favorite video game, talking on the phone with my best friend. We already doing this. We already enjoying the luxury and the pleasure to do these types of things. It's gonna be so much better when you attach it to the fact of the matter is you studied for 3 hours before that, and now I'm doing this, and you just like, wow, you're having a better conversation with somebody. Okay, so example, focus hour attached. So you got your focus hour attached, single easable, attain action goal, reward attached, okay. Hour, 5 a.m., you got your attainable goal, you got your reward. It works like that. 5 p.m., I submitted my exercise science quiz, reward, Hayden and I went to the pub. We rewarded ourselves. All right, that's how it should go, okay. Your whole time will change, and you will put together a platform like this here at 9, your attainable goal, your reward, okay? You can see that. Number 6, make it passion driven, okay? What do you desire? Is there something you must have? What do you think about all day and night? Whatever it is, make it your passion. That's number 6, okay? And when you get up in the morning, when you go to bed, throughout the day, when you eat, when you sleep, you will want to talk about it. These are the things that you know that is very passionate you want to achieve. Okay? It becomes autopilot. You don't need to attach rewards to it, but initially you will, and you'll make time for it. Okay? The last thing, so these are the 7. End goal. 2, identify your least attainable goal, you know how to do that now. Identify focus hour, you know how to do that now. Have a focused attitude, you know how to change attitude now. Develop that reward system, y'all know how to do that. Made it passion driven by thinking about it, constantly thinking about it. Okay, and the last thing, number 7, believe that you can achieve that end goal, and you will. Believe in yourself. Believe in your route and in your plan, and know you will achieve your end goal, your destination. The 7 steps again. This is you. This is the last part of it. The males, so you throw that goal on top of that arrow. Females, throw the goal, that end goal on top of that arrow. You shoot it off. You're going through your 7 steps. So that arrow is flying through those 7 steps. All right? That arrow is flying through the 7 steps, and then eventually it lands on where you want to achieve as your end goal. And eventually it lands where you want to achieve as your end goal. Y'all good? I'll see y'all on Wednesday. The ones that got those books, come by and see me. Okay, Wednesday, let's talk about it. Okay.
Well, I will see you next Monday.
Okay, well, send me an email so I can reopen it. Yeah, do that. Send me an email and I can reopen it.
Mine's one more.
Okay, you have to get on my schedule as well as hers, but you talk to her to see what her schedule, like I said, I can try to meet with you after this class, when we have the class. And 1 o'clock is the overtime for me too. Tuesday, Thursday. So see what Miss Valencia's schedule. Go talk to her.
Are you able to show me what I've got wrong in my, on quizzes or whatever?
I was just reminding you, I emailed you about me being on the sex field, so I just. So I'll be on Wednesday.
Yes, you gonna send me like a documentation, so